Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan and we're gonna just dive right into another tutorial that one of you guys suggested, and that is how to make a magazine cover. So similar to like the Vogue challenge that went on a little while back on TikTok, this is gonna be very similar, but the only difference is we're doing it for car photos. So it's gonna be more like a car and driver, motor trend, that kind of magazine cover. This tutorial was recommended by one of you guys, so if you guys have something you wanna see that maybe you don't know how to do, definitely hit me up and I'll do my best to replicate it and show you how it's done. So the first thing you want to do is basically find inspiration. So whatever kind of magazine cover you're going for, you're going to want to look at examples of that kind of magazine cover and see sort of like what sort of fonts they use, what kind of titles they use, how they arrange different elements on the actual cover. And this varies from magazine to magazine, but I think by and large they all look very similar. So once you've done that, you've gone on Google, you got your inspiration, yeah, you know what you're going to model off of. Now you need to go in and download a bunch of logos. So for mine, the instance I'm going to be using is Car and Driver. So I basically just found a transparent logo of Car and Driver online and downloaded it straight to my computer. From there, once you have all of your elements that you're going to be adding to your magazine cover, you're going to want to jump right into Photoshop, and what we have here is basically setting up as whatever kind of document size you want. So if you're putting this on maybe Instagram, you're going to want a 4:5 ratio. If you're going to TikTok, maybe you want the full 16:9. My instance, I'm just doing like a normal sheet of paper, so 8.5:11, and all the other settings you can pretty much leave the same. From there, you pretty much just drag in your photo and get started. So you can drag in your photo, you can drag in your logos that you may have, any sort of like font design, and then basically I pretty much go about it by just adding random shapes and sort of playing around with like text on top of shapes to see if that works. You know, some of the things you can keep in mind is different font types, different font sizes. You have to keep in mind like in a hierarchy if you're actually going for this like legitly. Otherwise, if you're just posting it as a fun thing, like I maybe put 10 minutes into this, so you can be pretty crude if you want. Maybe explore with like opacity with different kinds of shapes in the background. I even added a barcode just to make it feel a little more realistic. A lot of magazines have this, but it's a little date of the issue, or maybe even the issue number, so you can go ahead and throw that on there. And basically just tweak, you know, Photoshop's kind of meant to be fun anyway, so you can just continuously add and subtract different things that you see fit, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, delete it, Command Z, and start over. Once you've got a design that you like and you're comfortable with and you're ready to export, go ahead and save that as just a PNG or whatever kind of file type you're looking for, and you're pretty much done. That was pretty simple. I know it requires Photoshop, so if you don't have Photoshop, there's a thing called Photoshop Express that you can download straight onto your phone and basically do things the same exact way. That'll let you put layers on an image, so you can download again straight from Google and drop them into Photoshop Express, and you'll be able to do pretty much the same exact thing and then export just like any other image. So yeah guys, I hope you guys found that informative, or at least somewhat helpful. If not multiple people, then just the one person that requested it. Again, if you guys have any other suggestions for things you want me to make a tutorial on, definitely let me know in the comments or hit me up in the DMs on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, it'll be linked down below the like button on this video, so go ahead and maybe follow me on there and like some of my old photos, or even comment on something if you want. And if you're not already, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.